Hey everyone, I'm Sison, and today we're doing a quick unboxing and first impressions on the Sony 24-70mm 2.8 and the Sony 85mm F1.4 G Master lenses for the Sony E-mount system. Okay, so a lot of people have been waiting for these lenses to arrive, and this is basically the next generation of lenses that Sony promises to deliver in terms of resolution, clarity, bokeh, and a whole lot more. So let's just go ahead and see what's in these two boxes, and at the end of the video, I'll give you my first impressions of them. Okay, so I thought I'd start off with the 24-70 2.8 lens. As you can see, it comes in a black box. Taking a look on this side, you've got an image of the lens itself and a few features and accessories that are included in this box. So let's go ahead and see what's in the box. First off, you have the manuals and warranty details. And inside here, we've got a Sony case, which is being shipped with the G Master lenses. So it's a bit different from the leather cases that you usually get in maybe one of your Zeiss lenses, but yeah, it's not bad. Okay. You got a plastic lens hood with some felt inside as well. A strap for the case and the lens itself. So that's it. That's the 24-70 2.8. I'll give you a closer look right now. All right, so this is a closer look at the 24-70 lens. As you can see, you've got a little badge on the top indicating what lens it is. You've got a lock switch to prevent any zoom creep. Focus switches to switch from autofocus to manual focus. Focus hold button, a nice G label here, and rubber zoom rings. So there's a bit of resistance, but I do see this loosening up a bit over time. And your focus ring, which is a fly-by-wire system. So if you're doing video, it might be a bit of a hassle for you, but otherwise you can get the hang of it. Opening this up, this does take 82mm filters, so it will be a bit expensive if you're getting filters for it, especially the high-end ones. And underneath here, if you can see it, it actually says it's made in Thailand. So if you're a person that worries about where it's made, then yeah, just letting you know it's made in Thailand. And plus you have rubber seals here to prevent any moisture and dust from getting into the lens and the camera. Okay, so I've got my 24-70 F4. This is a Zeiss lens, also made for the full frame system. But as you can see, there is a bit of a size and weight difference actually. So this obviously is a lighter lens. It's got a different build to it. So this is pretty much all aluminium. And it's got some high quality plastics, rubber rings, but this weighs a lot heavier than this lens here. In terms of quality, this is going to be much better than the 24-70 F4. But yeah, that's just a little size comparison. And let's go ahead and take a look at the 85mm 1.4. So we'll put that to the side. All right, so 85 1.4, I'm gonna rush through this. Picture of the lens, accessories included, what's it called, features as well. All right, let's open this up. Basically, it's going to be the same thing. You can see the manual there, a plastic here. Let's put that to the side. Lens hood. This is a barrel type lens hood. Plastic as well. and there is some felt lines inside here too. So you can see you've got a strap as well in there. Well, this is a really nice lens. It feels really good in the hand. Okay, so here is a good look at it. It's a bit different from the 24-70. This is a prime lens as well. So on this one, you've got an aperture ring. So f1.4 all the way to f16. And that's your automatic function as well. Over here, you've got a click function. So you can have this clicking through the aperture range, or you can make it silent and go here. And of course you've got a autofocus and manual focus switch, focus hold button, and like before you've got the label here telling you what lens it is, and the G label here. And of course you've got the rubber seals, and it is also made in Thailand. Interesting. Okay, so opening this up, the lens does accept 77mm filters, which is great because they're pretty much more of the standard sizes that the high-end lenses accept. But anyway, as you can see, the minimum focusing distance is 0.85 meters or 2.79 feet. So that's a decent range for minimum focusing. But yeah, that's it. There are a few reports online mentioning the 85mm GM does have a loud autofocusing motor. I'm going to see that right now. So I've got my A7R2 right here. It is on the latest firmware. So I think that is version 3.10. So let's go ahead and see if that is the case. I'm going to put the cap on so we can hear it focusing. Okay, it does make I guess a rather loud sound at the moment. Yeah, so it does make a sound. I think, to be honest, it is the autofocusing motor, obviously, but I did get to play around with with this lens at a couple Sony events before, and I never heard that sound before, given it was, I guess, in a not a large place, a noisy environment. I didn't really notice it, but that's rather interesting. So yeah, that's a bit strange. I don't know if it is a defect or if it's meant to sound like that. We'll just have to wait and see what Sony says, if anything. But I'm curious to see now if the 24-70 makes the same sound. So I'm going to mount that on my camera now. Nothing. It's dead quiet. Alright, so it looks like it's only happening with the 85mm 1.4. That's a bit disappointing in a way because this is meant to be their high-end lens, but yeah. Okay, so that was a quick unboxing and first hands-on look at the 24-70 2.8 and the 85mm 1.4 G Master lenses. As for my first impressions of these two lenses, I'll start off with the 24-70. This looks like a killer lens. I mean, I've played around with it a couple of times at a few Sony events, and the quality of images on those pre-production samples looked really good. Now the focusing was quick and quiet, no issues whatsoever, and it looks like it offers everything a professional photographer would need. So you've got the weather seals, you've got a 2.8 lens. We're gonna see soon how good it is in terms of optical quality, but taking a look at a few samples online, it looks like a real winner. I guess the only bad thing is that it's going to be a bit expensive, but that's that's just the way it is, unfortunately. But you know, if you do end up getting it, it looks like a solid lens. As for the 85mm 1.4, looks great. You got the aperture ring, you got silent click, so when you're switching from your aperture range, there's no clicks there. Focus hold button, weather seals again, and a welcome addition because it is a 1.4 lens. The only other 1.4 is the Zeiss 35mm. Autofocusing reasonably fast, a bit slower than the 24-70, but you know, it is what it is. But the only thing again is that autofocusing noise that you can hear when this is mounted on the camera. So it's a bit of a letdown. We'll see if there's going to be a firmware upgrade to make it quieter, or you know, we'll see how it actually turns out. But yeah, it's a bit disappointing because if you're doing events like a wedding or anywhere where it needs to be really quiet, you're gonna hear this. You're gonna hear the lens. The people around you are gonna turn around and say, "What the hell is that?" So yeah, this for such an expensive lens, it's a bit disappointing to have that. But there have been reports online where people haven't had that issue, so we'll see how it goes with that. But anyway, that's it for me for now. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you already own these lenses, are you experiencing any autofocusing noise with this? And if you got the 24-70, how are you liking it so far? You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter by clicking the links below. And I'll also have some sample photos on my Facebook and my Instagram as well. Now, until then, happy shooting and thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'll be having a full review on the G Master lenses soon.